Inspiration, elusive yet so desirable. Imagine you've befriended the creative void, the one who beckons you into this seemingly pointless artistic venture. Your fear, anger, and frustration still sit by the fire, yes. They're still in the room with you. They've simply stopped shouting, letting you to pour your soul into your craft, business, or art. Yet, the faucet of creativity isn't flowing. It's only dripping, one tiny idea at a time. Perhaps a title for a short story, a chord for your song, a theme for your painting. Dozens of disjointed puzzle pieces, different colors, sizes, and shapes, all over the place. You know, like that old radio out of tune, you turn in that knob, but you can't quite catch the song behind the white noise. A short story never grows beyond the paragraph. A business idea never grows beyond the concept. A painting never grows beyond the color palette. Was it all for nothing? Am I wasting my time, or is this simply all inspiration ever is? Now, naturally frustrated, you pace in your room, questioning your talent, your skills, and every decision that brought you here. I won't make it. I won't make it, you think. I'd better stick with accounting, banking, or housekeeping. What a fool. One glimpse of inspiration and you thought you had it all figured out. And perhaps you are a fool. Then again, so am I, for only a fool is willing to dive into the dark waters of creativity. Well, most likely naked and in the middle of the winter. Hi, I'm Dan Speer. I'm a post-secondary educator, fiction writer, and a lifelong student of creativity. Let's talk about the inspiration, shall we? So, you bought a copy of Save the Cat, researched what's the best-selling genre right now, and even named your characters. Something quirky and modern, of course. And then, tap, 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 your finger against the desk, music on, music off, the candle is lit, then extinguished again. Epic fantasy novel, I've got this, you say to yourself, and images begin to drift through your mind like snowflakes. The ideas float around, delicate, impossible to hold. Naturally, you reach for them, trying to pull them closer, only to watch them melt in the palm of your hand. So, you structure instead. The inciting incident belongs around page 50. The all is lost moment somewhere near page 200. Right after that battle, the sidekick must die. Every step is planned, every beat accounted for, every turning point already waiting on a page. You plan everything. Yet when you finally begin writing, filling in your outline, the sentences kind of feel stale. Predictable. The story feels like it's been told 100 times before, and most likely you're right. So, you sit over a chapter that you bled out and you hate most of it. Well, most but not all. The original idea behind it, the scene or the character, they are still there. But it feels like someone sent them onto the foreign planet and they are dying out of oxygen. So naturally, you close your laptop. You've lost it 3 days. 3 days just to take a 3-week break. Then, days, weeks, months later, in a queue for coffee, you see a yellow sundress. Hear a giggle, a long dark hair, and you smile. A fresh scent of coffee beans tickles your nostrils. And that night you write a scene, perhaps 5 or even a chapter. It flows easily, like it wants to be written, wants to get out onto that blank page. Don't you think every story begins with a human experience? Don't we all fall in love, grieve, dream, strive for something greater? That time you were stuck in a traffic is a story. That time you argued with your boss is a story. That time you tripped and broke your grandma's favorite china when you were a child, well, that's definitely a story. Being stuck in a traffic becomes being stranded on a foreign planet. A fight with your boss becomes a duel with a dragon. And grandma's favorite china, well, that's terrifying enough on its own. So write what you know, they say. And the thing is, you know everything that matters. chances are you've experienced, are experiencing, or one day will experience the things that make us human: love, grief, and isolation. One of my earliest short stories, Lavender Latte, Typos and All, was written in a single night after a good cup of coffee. At times, you don't even need the whole experience to catch that inspiration by her hand. Perhaps a quirky smile of a girl in a train, your friend's laugh, or the stupidest joke you could have come up with, or strict musicians vibe while performing a solo. A friend of mine, an artist, painted one of her best works that sold really well, inspired by the dimples in her husband's smile. Chances are you're not lacking an inspiration. It lives and thrives, you just can't seem to see it behind the veil of great expectations, grand ideas, or some major events. Your muse doesn't really care where's it tripped around the world or feeling of a grass beneath your bare feet. Maybe you shouldn't care quite so much either. Perhaps an artist is not the greatest inventor, but a deeply attuned observer of themselves, of others, and of quiet moments most people walk straight past. Then they just simply translate those momentos into the page, canvas, or sheet of music. Thank you for taking a few precious minutes of your time thinking with me. If this video left you with a thought or an idea worth carrying into tomorrow, I would love to see you again next week.